Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm power filming, so if this outfit looks familiar, I should probably change my shirt at least once today, but I just don't feel like it. I'm still getting back into YouTuber mode, okay? Don't judge me. So today I am back with some more fragrance content. A lot of you guys were like, please don't stop doing fragrance content, and I was like, I won't. Like, to me, I just like doing it. I don't care how many views it gets. I just enjoy doing it, and I love talking about fragrance. And those of you who enjoy talking about fragrance, you know, I know you'll be here. So today I'm actually going to be doing a small declutter. I'm not the type of person to do like overly frequent declutters. One, I'm really good at blind buying fragrances, okay? I know what I like, and it's very rare that I purchase something and I don't like it. I would say the last fragrance that I purchased that I really just did not like, that I had high hopes for, was Jo Malone, Myrrh, and Tonka. It was disgusting. I couldn't stomach it. It made my stomach hurt. Like, I couldn't do it. It smelled like somebody's dusty grandpa on me. Like, I've smelled it on other people and it smelled amazing, but on me, it stunk. So I took it back to Sephora and exchanged it for something else. But these here are fragrances. There's only one fragrance here that I don't like. The other fragrances that I'm decluttering are just fragrances that I just don't wear anymore. I think there's one here that makes me sneeze. So they're just fragrances that I'm going to be getting rid of. They have already been spoken for, so they're going to be going to good fragrance lover homes. So if you are interested in seeing what fragrances I will be decluttering, then just keep on watching. Let's start with the one that I just don't like. This was gifted to me, and it's going to be gifted to someone who I know enjoys it. They asked me if they could have mine, and I was like, yes, please do. So this was gifted to me because one of my friends knew that I liked a scent that this was supposed to be similar to, and figured that I would enjoy this. This is Shaghaf Oud by Swiss Arabian. So this is supposed to be along the lines of a Lancome Oud bouquet. I don't like this, guys. This is a very scratchy oud. The praline and rose notes in here are definitely similar to that of Lancome Oud bouquet, but the oud in here is incredibly strong, synthetic, scratchy, not enjoyable. This actually gives me a headache. I don't like it. Now, I know a lot of people say that this is a dupe. A lot of my favorite fragrance YouTubers say that this is a dupe, or say that this is better than Lancome Oud bouquet. Now, all I know is this. I pay attention to the fragrances that I get lots of compliments on, like my purely like straight up compliment getters. Lancome Oud bouquet is a fragrance that I get tons of compliments with. I remember the first time I wore it, my mom was like, what is that? Like, you smell amazing. Every time I wear it, she compliments me all day. I've worn this a few times out. I don't get a single compliment. I've actually gotten a what is that, and not in a good way. It does not carry the same beauty that Lancome Oud bouquet does. Lancome Oud bouquet is just so much more refined. It's sweeter, it's creamier. The rose in there is more jammy, and the oud in it is smooth and decadent and rich. I like a heavy oud, but I don't like a oud that makes me feel like my nose is gonna fall off. And this one makes me feel like my nose is gonna fall off. Like, it just isn't my thing. Now, I feel like I would enjoy this on my man though, but I don't like it on me. I feel like this would be a great his and her situation. Like, your man puts this on and then you wear Lancome Oud bouquet. But as someone who is a true Lancome Oud bouquet lover, like, I could never sit here and tell somebody to get this as a dupe. I don't necessarily think that if you like that, you will enjoy this, because I love Lancome Oud bouquet and I detest this. It's just not good. And the person who gave this to me did not like this either. I love that praline, rose, and oud combo, but I don't like it in this. So yeah, I would say try it at your own risk. It's not an expensive fragrance at all, so you can get this for a really good price. It's not like you would be wasting too much money, but it's just not my favorite. I would suggest Lancome Oud Bouquet over and over and over again to those of you who are gourmand lovers, if you love rose, if you love oud, but I would not suggest this. It's just not my favorite. I don't love it, and I have a hard time believing people when they say that it's a dupe, because I don't see it. I don't. Next up, I really, really like this fragrance, but it's been collecting dust because it makes me sneeze. I have a friend who loves this, so she will be getting it. She's already claimed it. This is Amethyst by Lalique. I purchased this back during the beginning of the pandemic. I heard amazing things about it, and people were right. It's a beautiful fragrance. This has notes of blackberry. I believe there's incense in here. And there's also like a green, like a leafy quality to this, almost kind of like pine. I love this fragrance, but every time I wear it, I sneeze the entire day. Like I sneeze like I'm having the worst allergy attack ever. So it just makes me think that there's something in this fragrance that I'm allergic to. I don't know what it is, because all of these notes separate, I've experienced in other fragrances, and I haven't had that type of reaction, but there's just something about this. No matter how much or how little I spray, I sneeze all day. Like I get to the end of the day and like my eyes are red and my nose is raw. I don't know what it is about this fragrance. I can't wear it. I can't sit with it on my skin. I love the scent profile, and I think that if you are someone who likes fruity fragrances, but you don't necessarily like really sweet, jammy, fruity fragrances, I think you'll like this. It's definitely unique. It's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning, and when I smell it on other people, I'm just like, oh, you're wearing amethyst. But I can't wear it during the day, and I don't know why. I hate that. Like I kind of want to sneeze right now just from sniffing this. I don't understand what it is. But eventually I realized that it was just something that wasn't going to go away. Like I can give myself time to get used to a fragrance and see if it's something that I will fall for. But like I can't make myself not have an allergic reaction to something, you know? So at this point, like I just need to let it go and give it to someone who can actually use it. I love the scent. I highly suggest it, but I just can't wear it. And then I have two from Skylar, Clean Beauty, that I'll be giving away. I did a video on these fragrances, these two, as well as the vanilla one. And then I also have there's a fall one. I can't remember the name of it, but it's sitting over here on my thingy over here. Layer. But it's over there too, the one that they come out with for fall. But they sent me I'll Escape and Pink Canyon. Both of these are beautiful fragrances, but I'm just not wearing them. I'll Escape is, I would say that if you really enjoy Le Labo's Santal 33, but it's too much for you and you want something that's going to be airier, beachier, this is definitely one to go for. This version is more aquatic, it's brighter. There's a little bit of citrus in there. So it's a lot easier to pull off. I personally do not like the scent profile of Santal 33. I have a couple of dupes of it. While I like the scent, I like it for like home, but I don't like it on my body. I have a fragrance oil that smells like it that I put in my oil diffuser, and I love it in my room, but I don't like it on my skin. And I just never have. This is that scent profile, but wearable for my skin. But I just don't wear it. I've worn it a couple of times. It's a really nice, airy, bright scent. But it's just not me. It's not something that I reach for all the time. And I just feel like someone else could be wearing it and actually enjoying it. So I'm going to give this away, as well as Pink Canyon. This is really beautiful as well. This definitely, if you are a fan of Jo Malone Wood Sage and Sea Salt, I think that you would enjoy this scent. Pink Canyon is a really salty, aquatic scent. But it also has, I think it's a grapefruit note in here. that makes us bright and citrusy. Where Jo Malone Wood Sage and Sea Salt is literally wood sage and sea salt. Like, it's a salty aquatic fragrance. This is salty and aquatic, but it has that kick of that citrus in there that makes it more unique, more uplifting. It's a great daytime fragrance, a great beach fragrance, great to take with you on vacation. This is gorgeous. I would say both of these Skylar fragrances, the Isle Escape and the Pink Canyon, they last about 5 to 6 hours on my skin, so a decent wear time for sure. The fragrances are really nice. These are just airy, uplifting. They're just not the types of fragrances that I go for all the time. I really, really enjoy them, but I just don't reach for them because they're just not what I think about when I think about stepping out. Like, I just don't. But they're nice. So I have a friend who wants these. I'm going to give them to her because she absolutely adores this one. And I told her that if she adored this one, I think that she will adore this one as well. I think if you like this, you'll like this. And I can actually see mixing the two together would be a beautiful combination. If you're like that light, airy fragrance type of person, you like something that's light, airy, a little citrusy, these two are definitely going to be right down your alley. But you guys know me, I tend to gravitate more towards warm, comforting fragrances. I do light and airy sometimes, but it's certain, I don't know, there's certain qualities to them. Like, for example, my Bulgari Omnia Crystalline, like, this is a aquatic lotus fragrance, but there's still some warmth to this. Those two are really beautiful, very affordable as well. Like, I think Skylar Beauty runs like $85 each. You can get them on Sephora. I really love them, but my favorites are the vanilla one and the autumn fragrance that they came out with. They do have a coconut one. I think it's called Coconut Cove. I really want to try that. So I'll be trying to get my hands on that for the spring and summer. But these two just definitely, they're beautiful fragrances, but I know I'm not going to wear them. So they might as well go to a new home, right? This next one, I'm still debating on it because I don't wear it as much as I feel that I should, even though I love the fragrance. I'm absolutely head over heels for this fragrance, but I never wear it. And that is Ellie Saab, Girl of Now. This is a beautiful blend of orange blossom, pistachio, almond, with some cashmere in the base. This is very syrupy sweet, a little nutty, but the cashmere in this makes this super duper comforting. Kind of reminds me of like a cashmere sweater. It softens this fragrance. I really enjoy this, and I told myself that I was going to try to wear this more when fall came around. I wore this maybe once this past fall. I don't think I wore it all this past winter. I barely touched this fragrance. Now you can see I have a little bit of a dent there, but not much at all. I've had this fragrance in my collection for like a couple of years now, and I never wear it. I just don't. It's a stunning fragrance. It is so sweet. It's girly. There's a part of me that wants to keep it because I love a nutty pistachio fragrance. But there's another part of me that's telling me just to give it away because I don't wear it ever. It's beautiful. The longevity on this is insane. You put it on in the morning, it will be there when you're ready to take it off at the end of the day. The projection is also insane. People can smell you like 10 feet plus away. It's girly, but not in like a childish kind of way. It's still put together, but it's fun. It's free. It's a flirty fragrance. I wouldn't call this sensual or sexy. Like, it's definitely more of like that flirty type of scent. But like I said, there is something also cozy about this that I think comes from the nuttiness of the almond and the pistachio. And that like warm touch from the cashmere in this. I love this fragrance. And I don't want to be one of those people that declutter something just to buy it again. Like, I see so many people doing that on YouTube. Like, they'll declutter fragrances and then they buy it again like 2 months later. I don't want to be that person. But at the same time, I don't wear it. So I'm still debating with this. You guys let me know what you think. If you are a girl of now lover, because this is one of those fragrances that I see a lot of people decluttering all the time, but I see a lot of people repurchasing it again. They declutter it and then they'll buy it again a few months later because it is a beautiful fragrance. I don't know. I have moods where I really, really want to wear this, but those moods don't seem to come often enough. So you guys let me know what you think. If you are a girl of now lover, do you think I should repurchase this? And if you think I should declutter it, do you have any almond or pistachio fragrances that you think would be better suited for my collection? Knowing the types of fragrances that I love, that I share on this channel, do you have suggestions that you think would be better? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm still debating on this one, but I think the sensible part of me is telling me to let it go. But there's a little piece of me that wants to keep it because I love the scent, but I just don't wear it. So you guys let me know what you think. I'm one of those people that if I'm not using something and I can give it to somebody else, I will. Especially because I enjoy purchasing fragrance, but I don't want to have a ton of fragrances that I don't use in my collection, right? So we'll see. I don't know. This one I also found that I just was not wearing. And I think I really was just keeping this because I know that this fragrance was reformulated and it doesn't smell as good as the one that I have. So I know that if I repurchase it, it's not going to smell the same, but at the same time, I don't wear it. But I wear another counterpart from this brand a lot. This is Pure Excess from Paco Rabanne. This is a beautiful fragrance. It has notes of peach. I think there's a little orange blossom in here. But there's a popcorn note in this that makes this very, it gives it that little bit of salty touch. Kind of gives it like a caramel corn kind of thing. This is a really beautiful fragrance. It's sweet, but it also kind of gives that little bit of salty skin effect that I find very sexy in fragrances. But I found that I don't really pick this up, but what I do pick up all the time is my Olympia Intense from Paco Rabanne. I pick that up all the time. You don't need to spray a lot. It's a purely amber, vanilla, and salt fragrance. So it smells like a salted ambery caramel on your skin. It's very loud. It's there. It's upfront. It's in your face. Even though this does not smell exactly like that, there's other facets to it that make this very different. But I feel like the Olympia Intense from Paco Rabanne satisfies every single need that I have when it comes to a fragrance like that. And so I never end up picking this up. I genuinely cannot remember the last time I sprayed this on my skin. That's how long it's been since I've worn this. And I don't have the urge to pick it up. Like, Ellie Saab, every now and then, I'm like, I want to smell like that. Like, I need to put that on. But this, I just never have the urge to put it on. If I reach for anything, it's Olympia Intense. And I just feel like that satisfies all the needs that I have when it comes to that really sweet, salty, daring fragrance. As beautiful as this is, I just don't have any desire to wear it anymore. I loved it when I first got it. I enjoyed it. But eventually, I just kind of forgot about her. So I think it's time to give her another home. Okay guys, so that is it for this video. This is, like I said, a really quick declutter. I also think I'm going to declutter some of my Dossier fragrances because I have a ton of them. Like, I have way too many to the point where I don't know where to put them all. And that's a problem. So I think I'm going to give away some of the ones that I don't wear as often, and just hold on to my staples from the collection. But there's a lot of them that, like, now that I found my favorites from Dossier, like, I really, like, wear out my favorites, but a lot of the others, like, they just been kind of chilling. So I think I'm going to be giving some of those away too, just to make room for other things. Like, there's other fragrances that I want, but I have to have a place to put them. Short, sweet, and simple. And if I'm going to have something in my collection, I want it to be something I'm using. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know, have you been getting rid of any of your fragrances lately? Have you been decluttering? Like I said, I'm not someone who does a ton of declutters. I try to really focus on only purchasing fragrances that I know I will love. I'm not really into decluttering, but every now and then I feel like you need to do it. Like sometimes your taste just change. Sometimes your nose changes and things just don't smell the same anymore. That happens to me all the time. So yeah, these are the things that I'm going to be getting rid of just to make room for new things for this year. There's lots of new fragrances coming out that I'm really excited about. And there have been plenty on my list that I still want to get. So again, you guys let me know what you think. Should I hold on to this baby right here? Y'all sign off in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.